Welcome to ABC Interactive English. Hello, everyone. I'm Mike.
Hello, everybody. I'm Rainbow.
And today we are going to be going to a fashion show.
Ooh, I love fashion shows.
How exciting is that? Have you ever been to a fashion show?
I have been to a fashion show. I walked in fashion shows.
Wow, when you say you walked in a fashion show, what does that mean?
That means that a designer put some clothes on me, got my makeup done, and I walked down the runway of the fashion show.
Oh, so that would be called, you were a model in a fashion show.
Yeah.
Wow, so what's the most exciting part of a fashion show for you, either to go in it or to work in it as a model?
I think the best part is when you finish the whole show.
Okay.
And you see everybody come in and there's this like glow on the designer's face because they always come out last.
Okay.
And the whole crew and everybody just claps for them.
Okay.
And we are backstage and watching as it all ends, and that just feeling of like finally we did something great.
Okay.
Because it was like 1 year of her designs or his designs, you know?
That's true. A lot of work goes into a fashion show, but it's
Yeah.
kind of surprising that your favorite part is the end of the show.
Yeah.
But I guess that's when you can finally relax and have fun.
Yeah,
well,
that's right.
The fashion show that we'll be talking about today and tomorrow would be really exciting at the end if all the models came out together to walk down the runway as one group.
Yeah.
It would be kind of crazy because we're talking about pet fashion shows.
Oh, so they would be walking with their dogs or cats.
Or just dozens of dogs walking around all together, tails wagging,
So
wearing
exciting.
some of their nicest clothes possible, too.
Yeah.
Because, of course, a fashion show is mostly about the clothes we get to see on the models,
Yeah.
whether those models are human or dog. So let's find out about pet fashion shows, and we will definitely learn that they are fun events.
Let's do it.
Many people like fashion. They like it for themselves. They also like it for their pets. So it's common for them to dress up their animal friends. Okay, so the full title of our article, as you can see, it says pet fashion shows are fun events. Now, when I read that and when I thought about a pet fashion show, I have to admit I thought of only dogs.
Yeah, most of the time I think they are only dogs.
Right.
And they're these very small dogs with like bows on their heads.
Or there could be big, beautiful dogs
Yeah,
with
yeah.
big, beautiful costumes.
Danes. Oh, yeah.
Who knows? But actually, there are pet fashion shows. Now, yes, many pets are dogs, but not all dogs are pets.
That's right.
And there are definitely other animals that can be pets too. So exactly what are we talking about when we say a pet?
A pet is an animal you keep with you in your house, and you treat it like a friend or a family member. It's not just an animal on the street that you don't care about. You actually would feed your pet every day. Maybe you take your pet out to walk. Maybe you would even talk to your pet. It's like your best friend that you keep with you. And only humans use this word pet, because if it's just animals, they don't call each other pets. They just call each other animals or nothing. But a pet is something that you keep in your house, and usually it's kind of probably not huge like a tiger. Usually it's probably a bit smaller. Could be a bird. Could be a turtle, it could be a hamster. Of course, we also have dogs and cats. And that really depends on where you live, because in America or Canada, you can have really big dogs like huskies, but in Taiwan, maybe you just have a little poodle because your house is really small and there's no place for your pet to run around.
All right, so there you go. A pet is an animal that lives in your home
With you.
like a member of your family. So that would also be different from farm animals
Different.
that could live with people but not in their home,
Outside. Yeah, that's
not
right.
as a member of the family. So we were saying that pet fashion shows are fun events. Now, what is an event? It's a special organized activity that people will put on. They will invite other people to it, so you'll have a group of people at the event. Some might plan it or organize it and pay for it. Others might come to be invited, or they might buy tickets, and they might pay to come to the event as well. It could be a really big event, like a baseball game or a big pop concert, or it could be a very small private event, like a birthday party just for you and a few of your best friends. But if it's something organized, if it's something planned, if it's something that doesn't happen all of the time, we would definitely describe it as an event of some kind. So let's look at these pet fashion shows as events that sound very interesting and also probably a lot of fun. The article begins by saying many people like fashion. Oh yes, definitely they have fashion shows. Of course, there are fashion magazines, fashion TV channels. Many newspapers might even have the fashion news, along with sports and business and entertainment. So many people like fashion and are interested in fashion. They like it for themselves. Yes, I mean, billions of dollars and trillions of dollars, maybe even more than that, are amounts of money are spent on fashions, on clothes, on things like that. So people definitely like fashion for themselves. They also, I think this would be a smaller group of people, they also like it for their pets. It's true, you can go to a good pet store in almost any place in the world and find clothes, fashion for your dogs, cats, and other animal friends.
So it's common for them to dress up their animal friends. And let's go ahead and take a break and we'll learn more about what types of animals, what types of clothes are at this pet fashion show.
It's also common for the pet owners to show off their fashionable pets. Some upload pictures of their fashionable pets on the internet. Others take part in pet fashion shows. Pet fashion shows are fun events. People can see cats, dogs, and other animals in all kinds of outfits. They can have special themes like old Hollywood or superheroes. All right, we are back with our article about pet fashion shows. It's true, people like fashions, and sometimes people like to put fashions on their pets. But not all pet owners will do that. I don't try to dress my pets up very often. You also need to respect the pet, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Some pets don't like it. My cats will usually push things off them if I try to put a cute hat on their head. So please do respect your pets. And if you'd like them to enjoy wearing clothes, maybe start when they're very young. I think that would be a good idea. If you have a little kitten or a puppy, maybe start putting some cute clothes on it. Then when it gets older, it won't mind so much. But it's true, many owners do like this, and there are some very funny and cute and pretty clothes out there for our pet friends. So let's get back to the article.
It's also common for the pet owners to show off their fashionable pets.
Why not?
I guess it's not just the owner who's in style, but also the pet, right?
I'm not sure the pet really cares or knows, but a lot of them would enjoy it because the owner enjoys it so much, right? The pet knows that the owner is so happy that the pet is wearing this cute fashion.
This is a term which is like the opposite of a pet. So a pet is somebody we keep at home. So the owner would be the pet mommy or the pet daddy who takes care of the pet. So when we talk about owning something, it means something belongs to me. I bought it, I'm taking care of it, so I can be the owner of a car, a house, or a pet. That would not be used to describe a kid. You call them parents. So owners are the people who have the pets and keep the pets, and the pets belong to their owners.
I've heard also people don't like the idea of saying I own a pet, like it's a thing. No, it's an animal.
That's right.
And so pet parent
is
a term you will also often use to talk about someone who has a pet, not so much as an owner, but as a family member, like I am the pet parent. We also had this verb phrase to show off. A lot of people like to dress their pets up in beautiful clothes and then show off their pets. When you show something off or show off something, you are making a lot of people see it. You think it's very interesting. You want to share it with people. You're very proud of it or yourself in some kind of way. So you might show off your new shoes by wearing them to school. You might show off a new dance move you learned in a dance class that you think is really cool. You just want people to see something that is of you or that is yours that you think is very interesting, special, and you want to share it.
And we also have the adjective fashionable. We know fashion is related to clothes and styling and being beautiful. So when we describe something or someone who is very fashionable, then that means that they are very stylish. They have the newest trends on their bodies, the colors of this season, and the style and the cut is exactly what is on trend in the magazines, or they look just so cool from a different era. That would be called a fashionable person. So when you see a fashionable person, maybe they are dressed up in a different way from normal people. Maybe they've got big hats or big sunglasses, or they just look so cool. We would call them fashionable.
All right, back to the article. Some, these are the pet owners, the pet parents with their very, very fashionable pets. Some upload pictures of their fashionable pets on the internet. That's one place. Of course, people will show off things that they like or things that they're proud of. They'll put pictures on the internet. Others take part in pet fashion shows. Wow. So a lot of people take photos and put them on the internet of their clothes or their pets' clothes or things they like. But to actually be part of a fashion show, that is much more serious. So what are these things like, these pet fashion shows?
Pet fashion shows are fun events. Okay. People can see cats, dogs, and other animals in all kinds of outfits. They can have special themes like old Hollywood or superheroes. I love that. Superman being a cat?
Absolutely. You could have all the Avengers as cats and dogs. And do they even have clothes for birds and fish?
Yeah, they do. They have capes.
That is absolutely incredible. So it does sound like a very wild time down there at the pet fashion show. Lots of cute puppies and kittens and maybe even some stylish clothes. We'll be learning much more about pet fashion shows and hopefully seeing some pictures from some of them in tomorrow's article.
That'd be great.
Please do come back for that after you go out and pick something very chic for your little animal friend to wear for dinner tonight. Take care, everyone. We'll see you back here soon. Many people like fashion. They like it for themselves. They also like it for their pets. So it's common for them to dress up their animal friends. It's also common for the pet owners to show off their fashionable pets. Some upload pictures of their fashionable pets on the internet. Others take part in pet fashion shows. Pet fashion shows are fun events. People can see cats, dogs, and other animals in all kinds of outfits. They can have special themes like old Hollywood or superheroes.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 pet 名词宠物。They adopted a new pet last week. 他们上周领养了一只新宠物。Adopt 指的是领养。下一个单字 event 名词活动。There is a big event at school today. 学校今天将会有一个大型活动。下一个单字 owner 名词主人拥有者。Jack is the owner of the house. Jack 是这间房子的屋主。最后一个单字 fashionable 形容词时尚的流行的。Emily always wears fashionable clothes. Emily 总是穿着时尚的衣服。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 dress up 帮什么盛装打扮。Dress 在这里是一个动词，意思是穿衣着装。我们来看看这个例句。Sophie loves to dress up her dog. Sophie 喜欢打扮她的狗狗。下一个文法 take part 参加参与，后面可以加上 in 来接参与的活动。我们来看看这个例句。Many students took part in the school talent show. 许多学生参加了学校的才艺表演。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，我们下一课再见，拜拜。
Hey, it's Kiwi on the street.
I'm Kiki.
I'm Winnie.
Winnie, you're really spoiling the mood. What's wrong with you?
Well, I haven't had anything to eat all day, and now it's upsetting me.
Upsetting you. So you're hangry?
What's hangry?
You're hungry and angry.
You know what? Yeah, I am hangry.
Well, we gotta work on our portmanteaus, and then I gotta find Winnie. Winnie!
Let's work on some portmanteaus. Our first one of the date is glamping.
Glamp and ing. Camping.
Okay, camping, but if I add a GL instead of a C, it's a different type of camping.
Glam. Camping. Glass.
Camping, glamorous.
Ding, ding, ding. So we have glamorous camping. Okay, next we have staycation.
Vacation.
Okay, vacation, very good.
Stay.
Vacation.
Stop. Do you?
Stay.
Okay, stay.
Vacation.
Yes, very good. What have we learned today? Time to work on some portmanteaus. A portmanteau is when you combine two words to make a new one. Our first portmanteau is glamping. So what two words make up glamping? Of course it is glamorous and camping. So when something is glamorous, that means something is very fancy. You could think of a very glamorous Hollywood star who's very beautiful and very fancy. So what does glamping mean? We have our usual camping, which means maybe going outside, pitching a tent, and roasting some marshmallows over the fire. Nothing too fancy. But when we add the word glamorous, that means you are having a little bit more comfort. Then we have our second portmanteau, which is staycation. Staycation. Of course, we have the word stay, which is very obvious at the front of the word, but then we have the word vacation at the back. So we have the cation part of vacation. So when we are using the word staycation, we're talking about taking a break, but instead of flying somewhere or going somewhere very far to travel there and have a vacation, we're staying where we are. So maybe we are in the same city we live in, but we book a hotel room. That's all we have for today. Kiwi later.